Again, this is Corey Pritchard with True Financial Engineering. Just wanted to take a moment to say a few quick words. I had the privilege to be able to speak to a small group yesterday. Just exciting to be able to share with people that are receptive, that are seeking and hungry for wealth. So excited about that. But I had to think about there's a few things it's a number of things I wasn't able to say, but this thing I really wanted to make sure that I could impart, and I want to make sure that I impart that not just to them but also to you. But the reality is that you and I. We grew up in an atmosphere, in an environment that is unnatural. This is not the natural environment for humanity. So I want to make sure I say that correctly. It doesn't matter if you believe, so-called believe in God, or have accepted any relationship with Him, and your alignment is in alignment with God. Even if you're misaligned with God, then it's a case where the reality is that you were created in order to be able to succeed naturally. So when I say that, I want to make sure I say it correctly, is that you are naturally designed to be able to succeed. It's unnatural for you to fail. It's unnatural for you and I to not succeed, because you were designed to be able to do it. Not only were you designed to be able to succeed naturally, but this environment was actually made for you to succeed. So we have both spiritual and natural laws that are in place that are designed for you to succeed. So in this earth, just because science is beginning to catch up to a few things that have already been in place doesn't mean they just appeared, right? So it's a case where everything that the scientists use, manufacturers use to be able to put anything together to make or so-called create a new product, then those things have always been around. This is not a new thing, right? So flight didn't just arrive with the Wright brothers. I live in Dayton, Ohio. Okay, so I'm very familiar with the Wright brothers. So understand, the flight didn't arrive with the Wright brothers. It wasn't when the Wright brothers discovered flight, the flight arrived. It wasn't created. Flight was not invented. Flight was always possible, right? The reality is that the knowledge, right? The knowledge was not available, or man didn't have the knowledge at the time. And at the moment that the Wright brothers were able to have that information, and maybe there was someone before them, they got credit for it, but maybe there was someone before them that actually flew, and maybe they didn't get credit for it. But it's just a case where those laws were already in place. The laws that allow for flight have already been in place, right? That is a thing, that is a fact. So with many things that have been available for man, and it's just in this case in time, in this place in time, that we actually discover those things, or science allows us to come up with a device to be able to finally identify something that's always been around, that's invisible, and now they come up with a device that's able to actually identify that thing. So understand that faith is always outside and above time. Faith is always faster than time. So anytime you and I or anybody is trying to allow science to be able to verify a thing in order to believe it, you far behind. You missed it. We missed it. So understand that faith is always light speed. It's light speed ahead and above time. It's light speed and ahead of anything that science can be able to discover. They don't have devices that they can that they have, and I'm not sure when they will be able to identify the laws that faith works by. So it's a case where, again, every law, both spiritual and physical, both spiritual and carnal, is that they were all put in place for you to be able to succeed. So this is the point that I wanted to make when I said this, is that there is no possibility of there being a dumb human being. That is a lie. So don't let anybody ever believe you. So I'm sorry if your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, you had a bad teacher, coaches, or whoever it was that told you that you were dumb. That's a lie, right? Because you are human. Now, what is a human? A human is a spirit being living in a dirt body with a soul. So you are a triune being. You are three parts. Again, I'll say it. You are a spirit being living within a dirt humus body, and you have a soul. Why is that important? Because if you don't know who you are, then there are many things in your life that you will be confused about. So these are vitally important things. So when it comes to a subject or a topic, a name like dumb means it's an inability to be able to do it, right? So if it says that a person is dumb, when they talk about it in the Bible, then that person had the inability to speak. There was something that did not allow that person to speak. That doesn't mean what it was that you did, that person could not speak, because they did not have the ability to be able to hear or to speak. They could not do it. So when we're talking about dumb, what they're saying is if someone calls you that and you accept it and you receive it, or if you say that to a child or any person, then you are lying and it's unnatural. Why? Because you're talking to a human being, which is a spirit being in a dirt body with a soul. That spirit can always learn. You're talking about the only spirit that is greater than the spirit of humanity is the spirit of God himself. That's who we're birthed from. So we're talking about you being birthed from God himself, and you're able to be to function at a high level, such a high level that you and I have never really tapped into who we really are. So when we say dumb is an impossibility, because man is designed to always learn and change, right? That's the beauty of it. So it's a case where you should not ever, do not ever let someone tell you you're dumb. If the ideas or thoughts have come into your mind, I need you to reject them, because it is a lie and it is unnatural. You cannot be dumb. There are no dumb human beings. Every human being can learn and improve. That is a fact, right? Helen Keller, she proved that. Is that it doesn't matter if you can hear, see, you speak, you can't do any of those types of things. As long as she could actually be able to connect with the world, to be able to collect information and process the information, she was able to learn and to be able to teach. And it's a powerful thing to understand the power of the human spirit. So again, it's impossible for a person to be dumb. The next thing is stupidity, right? Stupid. Stupid means that it's not that you can't learn. Stupid is that you chose not to learn. The reality is that the knowledge and the information are available, the tools to learn are available, and you choose not to learn, right? So the reality is that in America, we have free libraries that you can get a library card. As a matter of fact, even if you don't have transportation, is that you can still log in through the internet using your library account, and you can check out books. You can get audio books if you can't even read, and you can listen to the books. You can read the books. So the fact is that education is free, and you can get that on any topic that you want to learn something about. You don't have to wait for the school to teach you. Then you can learn it on your own. So understand that stupidity is a lack of desire for information, a lack of desire to learn. It's a lack of desire to improve in areas that matter most to your life. So that's what stupidity is. So if you call someone stupid, understand that you're saying that person has rejected and forfeited all their rights to be able to learn and improve and arrive at a different place in areas of their life that matter most. Again, that is totally unnatural. It is unnatural for a human being to not desire improvement. How do you know that? Look at children. Children are sponges. They can't get enough information. They can't learn enough as children. Their brains are constantly making connections, constantly making connections to be able to gather new information and process that information. It is not until adults. It's not until unnatural, corrupted, fallen, dark-minded adults come into the picture, and we start telling kids you're stupid. We start telling kids they're dumb. We start putting boundaries and limits and ceilings around and over kids that they start to desire something that's not education and improvement. So naturally, we all want to improve. Naturally, we all desire to improve. So again, I say, dumb does not exist. So obviously the idea is unnatural because it is a lie. Stupidity does exist. It is a reality. But it is unnatural for a human being to be stupid. So I'm telling you, it's unnatural if that's you. You can change it today, now, at this moment, as you're listening to this. You make the decision, understanding you make the decision. If you are stupid, okay, if you're there, fine. Don't remain there. Change your ways. Understand all it is developing a desire for knowledge, developing a desire to actually improve in areas that matter most to your life. So it's not just about reading. It's about reading books that actually help you collect the information you need to actually improve in your life. It's not just about listening to information. You can listen to a lot of information, and we all do. But are you listening to information that will help you improve in the areas that matter most to your life? That's the thing that makes the biggest difference. So when we're looking at it, the thing is we have to understand that in your life, okay, again, dumb, not a reality. Stupid is unnatural. The last thing is ignorant. Now, a person that's ignorant, stop talking crazy about people that's ignorant. There are plenty of children that have been called stupid, that have been called dumb, that just didn't have the information. If you don't know how to read, it's because you haven't had the tools to be able to read. If you don't know the alphabets, if you don't know the sounds, if you're not able to put those sounds together, how is it that you're going to be able to read? How is that going to be possible? So it's a case where we have to understand again that you and I have to make the decision for ourselves. If we are ignorant in a specific area, that's fine. Why? Because there is a plethora, there is an abundance of information that is available, and it's free here in America. Okay, maybe they make you pay for it in other countries, but here in America, you have no excuse. So understand, you can move from this moment. Okay, I'm recording this video at 9:45 a.m. in Dayton, Ohio. That's Eastern Standard Time. So you can decide during this video that you will not be stupid, right? You will not be ignorant. You will develop a desire, okay? You'll develop a desire to actually want to learn, to actually improve in areas that matter most to your life, and that you will make sure that you will not be settled until you get the information, okay? And it's not just information, it's the correct information. Truth, it always stands on its own. Truth is like a lion. It does not need you to defend it. Truth is able to stand again on its own. So you want to be able to be able to seek truth and to be able to apply it to your life, and you want to be able to share that truth. Again, there is no dumb person on the planet, not in history. Stupidity is a choice. Okay, so if you choose stupidity, if you choose stupid, then that's on you, because now you know better. Ignorance is a case where you just don't know. That's fine. You can collect the information. You don't stop until you get the information, apply it, and then you really know it when you're able to share it. That's how you know that you actually own the information, is when you're able to share it clearly. So it's just a case where you and I need to change our confession, change our mindset, change everything, the way that we're going about life. Stop saying self-defeating things about yourself. You are a prophet, if you didn't know that. You speak self-prophecy daily into your life. You tell yourself that you can't and you won't, right? You tell yourself that it's impossible, and it is in your life. So when we speak things in our life, then they become irrelevant. They become real to you. Now, they may not be real to someone else, but your words, you actually create your world. So stop telling yourself that you're stupid. Stop telling yourself that you're dumb. Stop saying that your memory is not good. Stop saying that your health is bad. Stop saying that you're sick. Stop saying that you're no good. Stop saying that you're anything bad. Stop saying that. Change your confession. Say something new about yourself. The only thing that you and I should speak is where we want to go and where we want to be. Only speak your expectation, okay? Don't speak anything but your expectation. So with all of that being said, I would love to be able to have more conversations. If you'd like to hear more about conversations, topics, messages, talks, whatever it is that I'm putting out there, suggesting to you, then visit TrueFinancialEngineering.com. I put together 2 pages there. One is True Transformation, which is transforming the inner man. So I encourage you to listen to anything there. The other one there is Training Area, and the training area talks about areas, the area of finances, specifically talking about wealth accumulation, talking about true wealth. So I encourage you to check that out. If you have not already, go ahead and text the word storehouse to 67076. Again, text the word storehouse to 67076. We put a wonderful product together that allows you to be able to accumulate cash, store up money, tax deferred, so you don't pay taxes on it. It also allows you to be able to allow that money to double every 7 to 10 years because the interest rate in it is so great, and the fact that you never have to worry about losing your money. It has a protection, built-in protection that guarantees that you never have to worry about losing your money ever, and you can access that money all your entire life. You don't have to worry about that 59.5 rule. You can access the money your entire life, and then when you're ready for it, you can access it tax-free for the rest of your life. And the last thing is, it has a built-in guaranteed tax-free payout, so that you can make sure that you can build your financial legacy for your family starting day one. Again, imagine not having $1 million in the bank, but being able to write a contract, to have a company partner with you that guarantees if something happens to you, if your heart stops and you stop breathing, is that your family can have a financial legacy that's passed on to them, tax-free, $1 million, and to be able to fund the things that you wanted to do in your heart that you're not going to be around to do. You can have them be able to carry your legacy on, and also the legacy that's in their hearts, the things that God has purposed them to do. So I thank you for your time. Have a great day, and remember, speak yourself into a better place.